Did you know that Dragon Ball has been one of the top-selling manga series in history, with over 300 million copies sold worldwide? It's quite an achievement, isn't it? The inception of Dragon Ball by the legendary Akira Toriyama in 1984 marked a pivotal moment in manga history. It's not just a sensation in Japan, but its fame and influence have transcended borders, reaching fans and audiences worldwide. Let's delve into the basic premise of this iconic series. At the heart of Dragon Ball, we have our main character, Goku, a young martial artist with a monkey tail. His life takes an adventurous turn when he embarks on a quest for the Dragon Balls, 7 mystical orbs that, when gathered, can summon a wish-granting dragon. This simple yet compelling storyline becomes the bedrock for an era of manga and anime that continues to draw in fans, old and new. And thus, the journey of Goku and the quest for the Dragon Balls began. As the Dragon Ball series grew in popularity, so did its universe, leading to the birth of Dragon Ball Z. Now, let's take a leap forward. The humble beginnings of Dragon Ball, steeped in adventure and camaraderie, began to evolve, paving the way for a more action-packed, high-stakes saga. This was the dawn of Dragon Ball Z. With the advent of Dragon Ball Z, we saw the introduction of a myriad of new characters, each with their own unique abilities and compelling backstories. From the proud Saiyan Prince Vegeta, to the lovable yet formidable Namek and Piccolo, the character roster of Dragon Ball Z was as diverse as it was captivating. But it wasn't just the characters that were new. Dragon Ball Z introduced concepts that would become central to the series. One of the most iconic of these was the concept of Super Saiyans, a transformation for Saiyan warriors that elevated their power to unimaginable heights. This concept not only spiced up the action, but also added a new layer of depth to the characters and their struggles. The universe of Dragon Ball also expanded dramatically in Dragon Ball Z. We journeyed to new planets, met alien races, and discovered the existence of other universes. This expansive setting made the stakes higher, the battles more epic, and the story more engrossing. Speaking of epic battles, Dragon Ball Z had them in spades. Who could forget the earth-shattering clash between Goku and Frieza on the dying planet Namek? Or the desperate struggle against the bio-android Cell? These battles were not just about spectacular displays of power. They were also about courage, sacrifice, and the indomitable spirit of the characters we had come to love. The story arcs in Dragon Ball Z, from the Saiyan Saga to the Buu Saga, were filled with intense action, dramatic twists, and emotional moments that left us on the edge of our seats. Dragon Ball Z gave us epic battles, unforgettable characters, and a universe that continues to expand. It took the foundation laid by Dragon Ball and built upon it, creating a saga that has left an indelible mark on the world of anime. But the Dragon Ball saga didn't stop at Z. It spun into a series of spin-offs and movies, each adding a new layer to the Dragon Ball universe. First off, we have the controversial Dragon Ball GT. This series ventured into new territory, introducing concepts like the Super Saiyan 4 and the Shadow Dragons. While it sparked debates among fans due to its departure from the original creator's vision, it undoubtedly left an imprint on the franchise. Then we have Dragon Ball Super, a return to form. Super brought back much of what fans loved about Dragon Ball Z. With the original creator, Akira Toriyama, back at the helm, we saw Goku and friends face new challenges, explore multiple universes, and even achieve new transformations like Super Saiyan Blue and Ultra Instinct. Super also gave us some of the most intense battles in Dragon Ball history, pitting our heroes against powerful adversaries like Jiren and Goku Black. Now let's talk about the movies. Over the years, Dragon Ball has brought us a plethora of films. Some, like the Broly trilogy, introduced characters that would later become fan favorites. Others, like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, served as canonical extensions of the series, further expanding the Dragon Ball narrative. Let's not forget the manga. Though not a visual medium like the anime or movies, the manga has been an integral part of the Dragon Ball franchise, often serving as the source material for the animated series and films. The current arc of the Dragon Ball Super manga is pushing the narrative even further, introducing new characters and concepts that we can't wait to see animated. From GT to Super, from the movies to the manga, every piece of the Dragon Ball franchise adds another piece to the puzzle. The series like Naruto, One Piece, to Dragon Ball's blueprint. Now let's move to the gaming industry. Dragon Ball didn't just inspire video games, it revolutionized them. From 2D fighters to expansive RPGs, Dragon Ball games have pushed the boundaries of what's possible in interactive entertainment. They've given fans the chance to step into Goku's shoes and live out their favorite moments from the series. But the impact doesn't stop at the screen. Dragon Ball has also inspired a whole generation of martial artists. From the iconic Kamehameha move to the philosophy of self-improvement, Dragon Ball's martial arts have resonated with fans, some of whom have incorporated these elements into their own training. And let's not forget the merchandise. From action figures to clothing, from posters to collectible cards, Dragon Ball's characters have become a part of our everyday lives. They've transcended the screen and become icons in their own right, adorning the shelves and wardrobes of fans across the globe. At the heart of this cultural impact, though, is a dedicated fan base. Fans who've grown up with the series, who've been inspired by its characters, who've shared its stories with the next generation. It's this continued popularity that has cemented Dragon Ball's place in pop culture history. Dragon Ball is more than just an anime, it's a cultural phenomenon. As we look back at the journey of Dragon Ball, one thing is clear. Its legacy is everlasting. From its humble beginnings as a manga series in the mid-80s, Dragon Ball has grown into a global phenomenon. It evolved, pushing boundaries and shattering expectations with Dragon Ball Z. This evolution didn't just stop at the series, it branched out into spin-offs and movies, expanding the universe and its lore. Each iteration brought something new and exciting to the table, captivating millions along the way. But Dragon Ball's influence extends beyond its own universe. It's left an indelible mark on pop culture, inspiring countless other works and setting a benchmark for storytelling and animation. Its characters, themes, and iconic moments have become a part of our collective consciousness. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a casual viewer, the Dragon Ball series continues to captivate audiences worldwide, proving that its legacy is truly timeless.